You are now listening to Talk is Cheap FM. Brought to you by Bet the Tuesday.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker. Yo. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? This is another episode of Talk is Cheap FM. I am your host, Bob Tuesday. Let me lay out the situation for you real quick. I am in my bed chilling. You know what I mean? Just watching Netflix. It was about 3:30 in the morning, and I get this FaceTime call from one of my friends from high school, right? Actually, it was a Facebook message ring or whatever. And then I get a FaceTime voice call from another number. I didn't have his number saved or whatnot. It ended up being my high school friend, and he said he wanted to do a podcast. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if let's just talk to him real quick. So I just laid out the situation. So it's right currently it's 3:51 a.m. on a Sunday. But let's go. Yo,
what's up on a Tuesday?
Hey, what's going on, man? How's everything going on your side, dude? Hello?
Everything's always good.
Okay.
No complaints here.
Okay, cool. All right, so I just laid out to all the listeners that on my side it's 3:51. I don't know exactly where you're at in the world right now, but what time? Where are you at right now?
I'm Queen Creek, Arizona. It's 2:51 in the morning here.
Oh, it's 2:51 in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
This was a random hit. This was random for me, right? Because I was chilling, watching some Netflix, and then I get a call from you, and then I get a Facebook call from you, then I get a regular call from you, and I apologize. I thought I had your number, but I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, but what's up with that, man? We've been boys for years, high school together. You don't have my number.
Man, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna cop out, and I'm gonna say this. I did have an Android phone for a while, and I switched over to iPhone. And
that's your problem. You went Android and just dumped all your shit.
Well, yeah, that's why I went back to iPhone. So I'm with Apple again, and I'm never turning back. Goddamn, it's cold as balls where I am at. Shit, I'm a coughing and shit. The hell is going on? All right, so.
Are you kidding?
Huh?
Are you kidding right now? Like, it's like 60 degrees here. We're heading 80 degrees in the day.
Dude, it was like 40 something degrees. Maybe even 30 degrees today. I don't know. I didn't really leave the house today or yesterday or whatnot. All right, but okay. So what the fuck do you want to talk about? Are you lit right now? Like, okay, first and foremost, this is your time to let everybody know. They already know your location. You don't have to give out your name or anything, or your occupation. But this is your time right now to let everybody know who you are. Hello?
Yeah, no, I'm here, man.
Okay.
So, my name is Jordan Hannon. I inspect helicopters day to day.
Sure.
And, yeah, I'm in Arizona. That's beautiful right now. Can't complain. Loving life.
All right. Are you?
Do it to it.
Okay. All right. Cool. So what's up? What's going on, man? What do you want to talk about? Because this was a random hit up. Is there something on your mind? Did you go through something?
No, man. Not going through anything. Life's beautiful right now.
Okay.
Zero complaints whatsoever. Like, I've never been happier in my life whatsoever. So.
Oh, okay. Shit. Why are you? How can I say this? Why do you have that outlook right now?
I've got an amazing woman in my life.
Okay.
She has changed everything. Literally, has changed everything. Elizabeth has she's made my life, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm a divorced guy, military, which like 60% of us are. And she turned things around, man. Like, it's crazy, dude. Like, I never saw myself being in this position right now.
Yeah.
And definitely no complaints.
Okay. All right. So for the people out there who still believe in like relationships and being married and everything, there is hope. There are women out there that are good. And Jordan is an example of that. So tell me this: how you said that you're divorced? How was it? Because you were in the, you said 16%. Is there do you mean like 16% of people in the military are divorced at one point?
No, I'm saying 60% of military members get divorced.
Oh, 60?
60.
Oh, shit.
60.
Well,
it's a harsh fucking number.
Yeah, that is. That's over 50%. That's like that.
Oh,
that,
yeah. No, you know, it tearing families apart.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a hard deal, man. Especially, you know, with everything that our troops are going through right now, being deployed, being overseas, and then dealing with the divorce on top of that. It's way more than anybody really wants to deal with.
Yeah. I understand that, man. And like I've seen the movies, and I kind of look at the logic behind everything, man. Like a lot of women you can't trust, man. And
1 second.
All right.
I got disconnected, bro.
Okay. Are we back? Are you back? Hello? This is some crazy shit. We're about to get in on some divorce type of stuff, man. Listen, man. Listen. When you are always ready, whenever you get that call, you're gonna be ready. It's goddamn almost 4 o'clock in the morning right now. Jordan, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I got disconnected for a second. Can you start over?
Huh? No, we're still recording, baby. It's all good. We're gonna keep it.
Yeah,
this is raw. This is raw and uncut, baby. All right. So I see, like, divorce and military. Like, I predict that there's a lot of people who, whenever they get deployed and everything, when they come back, I mean, their girl or their wife or fiance or whoever has been cheating and just doing all kinds of shit, spending money and doing all kinds of dumb shit. Not all of them, but most. As you can see, you said 60%. I got to look up that number. So how did your situation go down?
So what it was, I got married, deployed, kind of got played the entire time.
Elaborate on that, getting played. If you want to. I don't want to dig deep. I don't want to open up old scars and shit.
Oh no, it's no problem. I'm over it. It's all long gone. No big deal. So I'm in Iraq for 8 months, and she tells me she's trying to save money and everything. Moves in with a roommate. Tells me she living with a girl named Andrea, but they call her Andy. Later on, I found out it's a dude named Andy.
What the fuck? And he wasn't transgendered?
No tranny, no nothing. Straight up dude named Andy.
So
8 months. 8 months tax free. She's got my bank account draining my shit left and right.
God damn.
$4,000 every 2 weeks.
What?
You make good money. when you're deployed, everything's tax free. So
shit. So while you're over there fighting and shit, and you I don't know, because I've never been in that atmosphere, but I've heard, like, I mean, usually you really got to stay focused and stuff, and that little time that you have to kind of connect back to what's going on in the States is really important. You know what I mean? Because if shit's happening, if shit's fucked up back home, that could fuck up what you got going on over there. You know what I mean? You got to have a clear mind and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely. That's why you kind of avoid back home, and a lot of guys I know they just don't deal with it. They just deal with the day to day that they have going on, and they don't talk to their wives. They don't talk to their kids. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
So they deal with the shit, and then when they go home, they deal with home. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But
So, how did you find out? First and foremost, so she was draining your bank account, $4K every 2 weeks or whatnot, and was she fucking Andy as well?
Oh yeah,
So
she was fucking Andy, full on. So, all right, I get home from Iraq. I come back to the States to see my son.
Yeah.
And I find pictures of her and Andy, like, nice dinners, hugging on each other and shit. I find his clothes and shit in her house.
What the fuck?
And she tries to fucking deny all this shit.
Like you're goddamn stupid.
Yeah, like I'm fucking stupid.
Like you.
Like I was fucking born yesterday, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, alright, there's a dude living in this house.
Exactly. Like,
a dude that doesn't have a job, by the way.
Holy
and I'm
shit.
paying for it.
Listen. I always tell the scenario to people that, like, you can be married to a chick, buy a house, she fucking divorces you for over nothing, and she can kick you out of the house with the court system and everything, and she can start fucking somebody else while you have to pay for it in your own fucking house. The shit is fucking crazy. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, I'm never getting married. I'm never putting myself in that situation, because I'll be damned if I have to pay for a house that somebody else is fucking my ex in. Fuck that. But anyways, that's just me. I admit that I am scared of marriage and commitment nowadays. But whenever
that's why I don't necessarily agree with you, because marriage is a beautiful thing when you find the right person. Right now, I have found the one. She's amazing. Changed my life, changed my perspective on everything.
Okay. Like, I understand that, and maybe that's something that for, like, over time, like, if I do meet somebody, but like right now my guard is up, and to be honest with you, like, I'm so focused on doing my own thing that I really don't have time to get into a relationship, because it wouldn't be fair for it wouldn't be fair for her, because I'm focused on other shit.
That.
So
I get that. I mean, you gotta do you, right?
Yep. All right. So you come back home from Iraq. Did she know that you're coming home, or did you kind of like surprise her?
No, she full on knew.
Holy
shit!
She was
picking me up from the airport.
What?
Yeah.
And she didn't like hide no evidence or anything.
She tried to. She tried. She was shitty at it, but she tried.
And she's the one that you had your son with, right?
Yeah.
So this dude.
No, Bubba. My wife.
So
She was my
okay,
wife.
my bad. Yeah. Let's put everything in perspective. Okay, so you're telling me that she brought somebody else in under your roof while your son was there as well?
Oh yeah,
Holy
she moved
shit.
this dude Andy into the house and his daughter.
What the fuck?
From what I've heard, this motherfucker didn't even have a job. So I was paying for this motherfucker and his daughter to live in my house.
Let me tell you why this is dangerous on the flip side. Because when children are involved, you have to protect your children. And I'm really talking to women, because a lot of women fucking move people into a situation where they have like a son or daughter, and they don't really know the guy that they're with or whatnot, and that guy could be a fucking creep, could be a fucking child molester, anything, and kids get taken advantage of. Why? Because mommy wants outside dick, and that shit's crazy. Shit happens. It's real common.
And that's why I'm glad my son was an infant at the time. So when I moved to Japan, he was only 2 years old.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really remember much of any of that, thankfully, because that would kind of be, I mean, imagine yourself,
Would
being
you?
like 4, 5, 6 years old.
Yeah, when you
and
know.
just getting passed around from house to house to house, dude to dude to dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Do you think there's going to be a point in his life that you tell him what happened? Because you guys are divorced and everything. Are you going to keep it 100% real with him?
I'm always honest with my son, but I don't necessarily think it's really necessary to bring up that part of the past.
Yeah.
I don't need to hurt him. He's already got enough with his mom as it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my big thing is making sure he's safe, he's clothed, he's taken care of.
Yeah, for sure. And hell, man, the way the universe works, he might actually stumble upon this podcast one day. So you really never know, So
Maybe.
yeah, I'm pretty sure like the universe works in mysterious ways like that. So
it definitely does. So.
Yeah. Man, that's that, and I bet you a lot of people go through this shit, man. A lot of people go through this shit.
Dude, all right. So I'll key you in on one thing. So the last time I deployed to South Korea, 5-month deployment, super easy, quick, in and out, no big deal.
Yeah.
Just in my shop, 8 divorces.
God damn, these hoes ain't loyal. It's crazy.
8 out of 42.
God damn. That's just crazy. And you know what's real fucked up is that men in the family court or in divorce court, men are guilty until proven innocent. Really, we walk into a situation where it's really everything really leans towards the woman's side, right? Did you personally experience anything like that? Because you got a divorce and everything. Did she take half of your shit?
So I got divorced, and through the state of Idaho, they are a full-on mom state. Mom state.
Mommy.
Yeah.
So you're fighting for the government, and they're fucking you up when you get back home.
Yep.
Fuck. That's some crazy shit. That is some crazy shit. It's just like this. Like how people in the military, they end up homeless and everybody fucking looks over that shit. But they're the one that was fighting for freedom and shit. It's mind-boggling
Yeah.
how they fucking use you up, but they don't got your back when it all comes down to it in certain situations, especially divorce.
No. I mean, the question really turns into what back? Like, oh, we had your back.
Yeah.
There's a back there. I had no idea.
Yeah, we had your back while we were stabbing yours.
Yeah. That's it.
Shit.
I mean, so my daily days. So I was in F-15, F-16 crew chiefs. I worked on fighter planes every single day.
Yeah. And you got to be a
My
smart
team-
motherfucker to do that shit. Like, you're intelligent dude. Like to be honest with you, everybody, like, this guy is a stand-up dude. I'm not saying that just because we're recording or some shit. Like, it's serious. It's serious. Anybody who could call me and I don't have their fucking number at, like, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and I answer, that's some real shit. So, continue. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're good, dude. So my day-to-day, it was like 15 hours a day working on planes. You know, you go into zombie mode real quick.
Yeah.
Or you got like 1 or 2 pilots in these planes, and you're responsible for their safety. Kind of a big deal.
It is. You got to have a clear mind, man.
Yeah, you miss one step, and whatever you're doing, somebody could die.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people actually recognize what's going on with the military. There's a shortage of personnel. There's a shortage everywhere. You know, everybody's working extenuous hours. They're all tired. They're all in zombie mode. It doesn't work out.
Yeah. Especially when you find out shit back home is not what it is, you know?
And then you throw back home on top of it. Thankfully, I am able to, turn on and off home life and work life.
Yeah.
I was able to find that switch early on in my career. And I think it probably saved me in Iraq because, there's a couple of guys that, they were a little bit suicidal.
Oh, I bet. And I was going to ask you that. I bet. Especially finding out that, like, your wife, girlfriend, fiance is back home fucking getting dogged out by some other dude that probably ain't got no goddamn money, and you're over here, and whenever you do switch off that switch and you want to connect back home, you got to find that shit out. It's like betrayal. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, you don't
on betrayal.
Yeah, you don't realize that I'm over here fighting. I'm over here. I have to stay focused to ensure that other people survive and shit. But you don't. You have the audacity to fucking be selfish, and I bet you a lot of people here like, well, you're not here, and my heart was growing weary and bullshit like that. No, bitch, you're just selfish. You're just selfish. You're goddamn evil.
Oh, I was lonely.
Yeah, bitch.
And he was there, and you weren't there.
Yeah. And it's crazy because
break the fuck out with me. Tell me right up.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Cry me a goddamn river.
Done.
Like, because the shit happens to everyday people. A female could be living with a person, next to a person every day, and she ends up cheating on them with the same, I guess, response as somebody who's been deployed and fighting overseas. It's females. In certain situations, certain females are selfish, and it seems like there's a lot of them. And to be honest with you, and I don't mean to be cynical or whatnot, I think that some females seek out soldiers so they can be put in a situation where they can be taken care of while they're getting random dick. I'm just gonna put that out there. That's how I feel.
Oh, no, Bubba, that's a very true statement. We call them dependos.
Whoa, there's a okay. Wait, whoa! I stumbled upon something new. Okay, what now? Say that again.
We call them dependos.
Dependos. Why do you call these hoes
Yeah.
dependos?
Like a dependopotamus. You know, like they just go and search out somebody to take care of them while their other person is gone.
Damn. They got a whole.
So, you know, they try to start up the whole relationship like everything's great, everything's awesome. I'm going to be there for you. And then they're member deployed.
Yeah. Yeah. Like.
When they're member deployed, it's like, oh, straight to the bar. Hooking up with everybody.
Yeah. Fuck. Like, would you recommend, because, like, okay, would you recommend, like, future soldiers to get married or whatnot before they get deployed and get in a relationship? Would you recommend that? Because,
you know, everything really is case by case basis.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
You know, I've met my buddies' wives that are amazing and stay by their side 100%.
Yeah.
Prior to marriage, prior to deployment, prior to everything.
Yeah.
They're there 100%. They come home fucked up, they're there. But I've also met, you know, I was one of those guys that get married, deployed, and then my wife's a whore.
Yeah.
You know, it's all really case by case. I mean, I can't really narrow it down. I mean, even on a percentage basis, I mean, the percentage is very small that actually does really work out, but...
You know, I'm glad that you said case by case because you're keeping it real. You know what I mean? And it is case by case. And sometimes I do say blanket statements, but for the people who know that I do throw out blanket statements, they know that, you know, I don't mean everyone or whatnot. But since you said case by case, and there are some fucking chicks out there who are goddamn just evil or whatnot, what are some signs that you can look out for? What are some red flags that you can look out for to help minimize you not, you know, getting involved with a what'd you call them, hopopotamus or some shit? Dependos. What are some signs that you... Dependopotamus. What are some signs to avoid dependopotamuses?
So, if they're in debt, if they have student loans, if they have credit card debt, stay the fuck away.
Damn. You had to pay all that after the divorce, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You absorb all that shit.
Damn. All right, so it's debt. Look out for debt.
Another one, you know, I don't have any problem with, you know, somebody coming in and being stepdaddy. But stay away from girls that have prior relationships, other baby daddies. Stay away from girls that have baggage.
Yes. Which is going to be hard because a lot of chicks have baggage, man.
Because everybody has baggage nowadays. But you can find that dime piece, whatever, that doesn't have that fucking baggage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It may take some time, but nobody's patient anymore. Everybody wants instant results. You know, it's like posting a picture on Facebook. You want somebody to like your picture. I need feedback. I need feedback. I need feedback. No, fuck that.
Yeah. So with that said, I would say find somebody who doesn't seek validation on the outside, but they can validate themselves. That's another thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody that is self-sufficient, somebody that takes care of themselves, somebody that is smart.
Damn. You know what? I just had a thought. If I was in the military and I found a girlfriend or whatnot, I would make sure like I had somebody back home, a homeboy, a cousin, a brother that would fucking spy and just keep an eye out and tell me what's really good. You know what I mean? Because
I wish I had that. Because even my father-in-law lied for my ex-wife.
That is some foul ass shit.
He knew everything that was going on, and he lied for her.
That's some foul ass. Listen, if I had a daughter or whatnot and she's doing some foul ass shit, I would tell her, don't even get me fucking involved. Because at the one side, like, yo, like, I'm a man. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing with men. Men, we look at other men as competition. So whenever a man is in trouble or whatnot, it's kind of hard for us to help that man out. You know, we have to break ourselves away from it, right?
I'll say this: we see other guys as competition only when we are in the hunt, right?
Yes, for the most part, yeah. Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Yeah. I would say that. Yeah. But I say that.
And in a committed relationship, where like there is trust both ways and there isn't any of the bullshit.
Yeah. That's generally yes, 100%. But if I had a daughter who was doing that shit, I would be like, man, listen, you're doing what you're doing, but don't get me involved. Like, I don't want to lie and cover for you. You know what I mean? If you're out there fucking, nah. Listen, and I think that's why most females don't own up to their own mistakes and they're fucking acting like children, is because they always had that protection. They always had that, you know, it's almost like that phrase like boys will be boys and shit, you know, but now like females don't own up to anything. They're always not in the wrong. They can go out and they can commit a crime the same man commits and get a slap on her wrist, especially if she looks badass. Get a slap on her wrist and she can go about her day. For instance, like if she takes advantage of one of her students in high school, junior high, or whatnot, she's not gonna receive the jail time a man receives, especially if she's somewhat attractive. That's just a double standard out there. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Well, no, because the dude would actually get a rape charge, and she will get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah. So the father even lied, man. That's fucked up. Did you go to the father and was like, yo, is everything on the up and up with your daughter and shit? Or did you like approach the father?
No, I never had the chance to. She apparently broke up with him before I moved back to the States. And or hid it really well. I'm not sure which, but so I didn't really find out anything that was happening while I was gone until I actually got back to the States, which was a little over 3 years.
Shit.
You know, she's milking my paychecks. We have a joint bank account. She's telling me that she's living with a girl named Andrea, but they call her Andy. But it's actually a dude. So.
Damn. You know, a good liar.
It is what it is.
A good liar will weave in the truth with lies, man. A good liar would
Yeah.
do that shit. So who knows what else she was fucking lying about, and that you didn't, that you probably don't even fucking know. So tell me this, bro. After this marriage was ended, when you got a divorce, what all did you have to pay for?
What all did I have to pay for?
Yeah.
I mean, the divorce actually only cost me like $2,200.
Uh-huh.
Not that bad. And then I just paid child support for my son. No alimony. I didn't have any of my separation pay deducted.
Whoa. You got off kind of scot-free, bro. You did
Well,
absorb her.
I protected myself at the same time.
How'd you do that?
I put a little bit of clauses in the divorce decree that said she couldn't come after me. So
And she agreed with that shit?
she didn't have any other option.
Oh, okay. All right.
She didn't have money for another lawyer. I had the lawyer. I paid for everything. I paid for the entire divorce.
So all you have to
So
do.
she signed it and it was done.
But also, you took on all of her debt? Is that correct?
So I took on the credit card. She took on her card that was in my name, technically.
Okay. Dude, I've heard horror stories about divorce and shit, and I think that the court gods were in your favor, and it's a goddamn blessing, because in certain situations, dudes are getting fucked. I mean, they're getting fucked.
I had a pretty good fucking lawyer, so
That's well.
like she knew if she wanted to drag it out and be a cunt during the whole process, she would have been nailed, and she probably would have lost custody of my son.
Shit, man, you got a good ass lawyer, man.
Yeah.
You might want to send him. If I'm ever in a situation and I need a lawyer or whatnot, is he just a divorce lawyer and shit?
As long as he's barred in Texas, I will send him your way.
Okay. Okay. So now I have a backup plan. If
He's barred in Idaho. You know, and every state has their own laws, and you have to pass the state bar exam.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. Because we need. And was your lawyer being real with you? Because it sounded like he didn't lay down like most lawyers will. Most lawyers, I feel, in the articles that I read and the stories that I hear, that the lawyer.
I will tell you one thing that actually floored me with my lawyer.
Okay.
Like, floored me.
What's
My
it?
lawyer apologized to me
Oh shit! For what?
because of how my ex-wife was. He's like, I talked to her for 15 minutes, and I'm sorry that you ever had to deal with her.
Fuck. That's a real ass dude.
Real ass dude.
That's the type of motherfucker that you need to have like on your side. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You need him in your life. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I got that guy on speed dial right now. So if I ever need any shit taken care of,
Yeah.
that's my guy.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? I wish I had like a bigger platform, because like I'm really catered to like helping out other dudes or whatnot. So if I ever have a big platform and you're still connected with that lawyer, I would love to like send a lot of business towards his way, you know, just to help out, because
Our
Like dudes need.
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah.
Bubba, are you on Drinking Bros?
No, what the fuck is drinking, bros?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, yes, I am not kidding you right now.
Have you heard of Lead Slinger whiskey?
Dude, I'm gonna have to say, don't listen. No.
What about Black Rifle Coffee Company?
No.
Have you heard of those guys?
No. I need to write this shit down.
I'm about to hook you the fuck up.
All right, cool. I don't know what is it like?
So these guys are Black Rifle Coffee Company, Lead Slinger Whiskey, all veteran-owned companies.
Uh-huh.
The largest Facebook groups on Facebook.
Shit, okay. Yeah, hook that up. Like, send me over the information and shit.
Yeah, you need to get in on that shit.
Cool.
I'll take care of you on that.
Thank you very much, because I'm trying to get my shit out here. I'm just trying to build a platform.
I'm talking over 100,000 members on each.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Dude. Yeah.
And then they have subgroups as well. Like, there's a Drinking Bros Arizona chapter.
Wow.
There's a Drinking Bros Fort Worth, Texas chapter.
That's right down the street from me.
Yeah. Dude, you can go meet up with people in these Facebook groups. Go have a fucking beer with them.
Dude.
Promote your own shit.
Yeah. Dude, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, anytime, dude.
Yeah.
I'll hook you the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You see this, people? This is goddamn Matt. You see? Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. This is how the universe works.
Spreading the word? Facebook.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
And my Facebook is actually going, like, my fan page, I'm up to 6K, so I'm floating around.
No shit.
Yeah, 6K.
Hey, speaking of, I'm still waiting on my fucking,
your shirt?
waiting on my t-shirt.
You know what? And I got some Baba Tuesday shirts. So, man, send me your what size are you?
I'm a large.
Large? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Right here, I just got some large shirts in. They're in a goddamn package. As you can hear, I got this one with your name on it. Just
Fuck yeah.
Just and I can send it off today. Just give me your address and shit.
No, I'm not trying to make it feel like a dick or anything, but Baba, I messaged you like 5 years ago.
Listen,
said,
man.
Where's my
Listen.
Where's my Baba Tuesday shirt?
Listen, I'm on Black People time, all right? So I'm a little bit late, but I'm going to be on time with this one. So
Hey, there's no Black People time anymore.
Oh, shit. You know what? I can't say that shit.
Yeah.
Listen, I was just...
You gotta change that fucking watch, bro.
God damn, I can't use that no more. Listen, I just fucked up. And I just didn't send your shit. Like, my bad. But thank you for looking over that shit. Just send me your goddamn address. And then whenever, because I'm going to take a little nap. And whenever I wake up and, damn, yeah. I'll either send it off tomorrow. I don't know. No, I have to send it off Monday morning. Because isn't the post office closed on Sundays?
Sometime next week. We'll just say that. How about that?
By Monday. I will send you your shit.
Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. It's God's day. So, tomorrow's a relaxation day.
True.
Take it easy.
True.
Have a nice day.
True.
Chill.
Yeah.
Do what you do.
Shit, I got fucking meetings tomorrow and shit, man. That's the life that I chose.
I'm gonna be drinking beer and watching NASCAR, so.
Fuck. Man, you know what? I want to go to a NASCAR event. Like
You haven't been?
No, dude.
You have Texas Motor Speedway.
I know, right?
Like, in your back fucking yard.
Listen, it's just, I'm just trying to experience shit that, like, I've seen and shit. Like when the weather, and I know this sounds crazy, and this might be random, but I've always wanted to do a picnic like in the movies where there's a goddamn blanket and shit, and then you have like your old like Yogi Bear picnic basket, and you goddamn read a book under a tree. Like, I want to do that shit. I know that shit sounds fucking crazy, but that's just on my bucket list because I've always seen that shit. I want to experience that bullshit, man. And I also want to experience...
Well, let's go have a picnic and go to
Oh shit, dude! We can set that up. We can set that shit up, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Is there Damn, you might have to come down to Dallas.
Fuck yeah, I love Dallas.
Yeah.
I love Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Amazing place.
All right, man. Damn, this conversation was amazing, bro. I appreciate
fucking
you.
On point, dude.
Yeah. And thank you for holding on because I was having some technical difficulties on my time and I had to restart shit and the audio wasn't working.
It was last minute. That was kind of my thing. It was more me pushing you.
Yeah.
So
but
it is what it is.
Yeah. What before we end, what made you just hit me up like randomly this late at fucking night? Did you actually see my Facebook post about who wants to, be interviewed on my podcast, or were you just like, fuck it, we're gonna talk tonight type of shit?
I've been meaning to hit you up for a while, man. I mean, we go way back, high school days, Like we've always had a good relationship, in my view.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. It
was, we'll call it a long time coming.
Yeah, just like me not sending you any shirts or some shit. Oh shit.
Exactly.
All right, man.
So, it was one of those, you know what? I got time. Let's hit up fucking Baba Tuesday. See what the fuck this guy's got going on.
Yeah, and I was watching goddamn Netflix, and I get this, and I was like, yo, is he accidentally calling me? Like on Facebook Messenger? And I was just like, man, I'm just going to hit him up later. And then I get another call, and I swore I thought I had your number, and I get another call. I was like, this could be him. And then we had that conversation that over text messages, and then look at us now. We talked about goddamn military and divorce and shit like that. And we got to continue with this, man. We got to continue this narrative because...
Let's push it to the next level.
Yeah, because this is a whole nother aspect, man. And there's people out there. There's young dudes out there. And there's females out there, too, that need to listen.
There's guys out there that don't even know. They're clueless.
Clueless. Yeah.
They need to know this shit.
Yeah. And it's crazy. It's like a lot of people feel like I hate females or whatnot and all that shit. And it's far from the truth. It's far from the truth. I just want to call out the shit that's going on that people overlook. You know what I mean? And just to try to help people grow. And I'm not saying I have all the answers, and I'm not saying that my views are is correct.
Nobody has all the answers.
Yeah.
It's all learned by experience.
Yeah.
And as long as we can pass on our own experiences, our own trials and tribulations, whatever you want to call them, help out the next dude, go for it.
Yeah. That's all I'm here for. So, ladies, if you're out there listening, I love you guys, but I just don't fucking trust you. And that's just me.
You and me both, buddy.
So, before we even leave, the reason why I asked you if you saw my messages on Facebook, because I just want to make sure, like, I'm not wasting my time, letting everybody know that, listen, you can have a platform, on my you can't have a platform to talk. So that's why I tell people, I send out that bat signal like, hey, if you want to talk on my podcast about relationships and shit, just hit me up. So I'm glad that, I put that out there, because you probably would never have known unless you seen like my YouTube links that I do podcasts and shit like that. So that lets me know that I'm doing the right thing.
What we need to do, Baba, is make your bat signal bigger.
Yeah, I would.
So
that's our mission. That's what we're gonna do, man. Fuck yeah.
Get that shit on blast, all right?
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Cause I got some good. I got some good shit, man. I'm talking to some real ass people, and I had a real good conversation yesterday.
And you know what? Today, the real ass people are the ones who are actually speaking.
Yeah.
You know, and throw our election into it. That's real ass people going and saying, you know what, we're fucking done.
Yeah. And
let's try something fucking else.
Yeah.
That's real ass people.
Yeah, because like people, there's dudes out there hurting and shit because they've been through a lot, and it's just crazy. So hopefully, I'm
down to talk about anything. I'm super fucking Republican. If that's an issue, go fuck yourself. I don't care. But I'll give you my perspective.
Yeah. No, it's.
I try to be reasonable. I'm not super right. I'm not super left. I'm pretty fucking middle ground. But there's a lot of shit in our country that needs fucking fixed, right?
Yeah. No, that's fucking true. With me in politics, I look at it, but I mean, I might be a big conspiracy theorist, and I'm like, man, it really doesn't matter if somebody on the left or the right gets voted into office. Certain agendas are still going to be pushed. I think there's a lot of separation on purpose, and then I think there's a lot of self-hate within a lot of different in every community. Maybe it's on a different scale, but there's just a lot of shit. It's like putting ingredients into a goddamn blender and just blending everything up, and then you goddamn have it's just fucked up. Shit's fucked up.
Call it self-hate, though?
I think there's a lot of self-hate going on in different communities.
Is it self-hate, or is it kind of more blindness?
You know what? Blindness could be it's interwoven. Like, it's, no matter the terminology, every community I think there's a big difference between self-hate and blindness. I would say, man, you know what? That'll be another issue or another topic that we can speak on, because, I'm speaking freely without, like, I got loose lips right now. You know what I mean? So, I might, to be honest with you, I need to.
I speak my mind. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But I might need to ponder that question. Is it, blindness or self-hate? You know what I mean? I need to really examine that. We could talk about that next.
Hey man, I'm down. Fucking key me in for a weekly segment.
Fuck yeah. That's what's up. And man, I might even try to have this up in a couple of days. This might have to skip a lot of podcasts that I have sitting on my hard drive. But that,
hey, Bubba,
yeah,
don't edit my shit.
No, I don't. Whoa, I don't. Listen.
I'm just telling you, bro.
The only time I really edit shit is whenever podcasts are, because sometimes I have conversations for like 2 hours, right? So I have to break it up into like part 1, part 2, where, it's like, 50 minutes one, 50 minutes the other. But I don't edit out shit. So, or if by request, some people might say some shit that they don't want other people to know who said that shit, so I have to like bleep out their name or whatnot. But I'm gonna keep everything up. I'm keeping it real. You know what I mean?
So just to let you know, I don't give a fuck about names. You can throw my name out there, whatever.
Oh,
anybody that I throw out there, they're already out there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is. So,
no, okay.
I mean, we're good.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit.
Your editing is minimal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. I keep this shit raw, like raw and uncut, man. We're about to leave. I'm about to go to. I gotta finish up. I'm watching this show on Netflix. What is it? Altered Carbon or some shit like that. I've been watching that. So I'm gonna get back to it, and then I'm gonna take a little nap, and then I gotta get prepared for these goddamn meetings tomorrow or later today.
Yeah.
But any last words for the listeners before we leave? Any last wisdom that you can give out?
My last words really are just protect yourself. I mean, you may think you know somebody, but it doesn't ever hurt to do a little bit more searching. You might find out something that will change your aspect, your visual aspect on them. So protect yourself. Take care of yourself, take care of your kids. Do what you have to do for you. That's the most important thing. That's what I got.
All right. That's what's up. And I'm going to end this podcast how I always end every fucking podcast. And that's by saying, teach people how to treat you. Sometimes you have to reteach people how to treat you. And also what my grandma still tells me to this day is, love everybody, but trust no one. I am your host, Baba Tuesday, and we are out. Peace out.
Peace out.